How can the letters...
Written letters to one another is a personal form of communication that keeps us connected during this difficult time. We reflect on the power of handwritten messages in MainStage Irving-Las Colinas' newest production, Dear Elizabeth.
This show is the playwright's adaptation of actual letters between two very famous, world-renowned poets. Robert Lowell and Elizabeth Bishop had a years-long correspondence and friendship, and all of their letters were preserved.
It speaks so directly to where we are today. Just because we are separated, and they're separated because they communicate by letters, just because we're separated doesn't mean our lives and our growth and our artistry stops. It becomes fertile in a different way. And this really, really, really exemplifies what could be actually the benefit of, quarantine.
For decades, Pulitzer Prize-winning poets Elizabeth Bishop and Robert Lowell relied upon one another for critiques of their poetry.
If you were any other poet I can think of, I certainly wouldn't attempt to say anything at all. I wouldn't think it was worth it. But because it is you, and a great poem, I've never used the word great before, I feel I must tell you what I think.
The two shared a close relationship and were heavy influences in each other's work. And as it so happens, the two actors playing Elizabeth and Robert also have a special bond in real life.
My husband, as we call him. It's really nice. We get along really well. When we got divorced, we made a pact to just focus on taking care of the kids and be really good co-parents. And I've always adored him. And so it's been nice to finally be on stage doing this. We did improv together, but we've never done an actual show together. So it's been really nice.
When Michael called and said, hey, you guys are in each other's COVID bubble, you can be safely on stage together, would you consider doing this show? We were just like, sure, yeah, let's do a play together for the first time ever.
I've never worked with them both at the same time, and that was kind of a joy. It was great fun. It's like a bonus upon a bonus. They're amazing actors, they're lovely people, and it's been a gift is what it's been.
Another member of their family joins in on the show.
There's brief moments in the show where in the script it just says someone comes and takes that away, someone moves the dish, someone brings a blanket, that sort of thing. And our daughter Lily, who is a senior at Booker T in theater, is also safely within our COVID bubble. So we're like, hey, would Lily want to come do that thing? And so we get to do the show together, all three of us.
The actors are happy to be working together to bring these eloquent words to life.
The poignant moments are the times the poems are read, and it just adds to the beauty. And then there's some underscoring that they're doing, and it's just gorgeous.
They're the kind of people who care about words and language. So just the language of the play is really beautiful.
And to keep up with social distancing, Dear Elizabeth is a virtual show that will be available to stream online.
You can download it just like you were doing a streaming movie off of Netflix or some streaming service, and you have a limited amount of time. Once you activate your code, I think you've got 48 hours to watch it at your leisure at your house, and that is up and available for 7 days.
Bring the theater to your home and dive into the past of two world-renowned writers in Dear Elizabeth.
It's surprising and wonderful and affirming.
And there's nothing political in this play. There's nothing, it is not strife. It is a personal story of two people's kind of journey through life. So it's, if you need a break from the news cycle, whatever your news cycle is, this is a good safe harbor.
It's a beautiful story, and there's some really beautiful poetry, and I think it would probably send people kind of on a deep dive like I did, and going back to her poetry, and then that led to his poetry, and that led to other people's poetry, and just a lot of things I didn't know before. So yeah, it's an adventure into the past.
For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.